Last Friday, April 17th, 2020, our Governor Greg Abbott, announced that Texas school districts would be closed for the remainder of the school year. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, for Texas school districts, it means that the physical property is closed. However, instruction still remains. It does not mean that school is over. There have been several questions from students that want to know if school has been canceled. No, it has not. Once again, the physical properties of each school district is closed. However, instruction remains. Our curriculum specialists, along with teachers, have done an absolutely wonderful job at putting the apps, learning apps, onto our media pages for you to continue learning. Students, the gap would be so wide if you did nothing from now until August. It would be almost impossible to catch up. Remember, every day you're learning something new. The learning apps on our webpage is there for you to continue to learn. Every day you should be reading something, a page in a book, a magazine, whether it's math, science, social studies, English. You should be exercising your mind. From March 16th to August 2020 is absolutely too long for you to do nothing. We commend the thousands, and there are thousands of students that are working every day trying to keep up. We commend our teachers, our curriculum specialists for assisting you. We commend parents who are calling, trying to figure out this, what we're calling the new normal, and hopefully is not our normal in the future. But parents are calling, students are calling. We commend you. But there are so many more that need to contact a teacher, a principal, a curriculum specialist in order to continue your learning. Learning is not over. It never will be over. And it's surely not over for the 2019-20 school year. To our seniors, there's a lot in which you need to do. I have a list here, pages of names of seniors who have not passed the EOC, the end of course test. That is not saying that you will not graduate if you follow the individualized graduation committee plan. There's something you can do. This tells us exactly, the sheets that are in front of me tells us who has gotten onto the computer and who is working on Study Island for the hours that you have to commit in order to make up because of the lack of testing. It tells us to the minute how many minutes you've spent. There's a number of hours you have to commit in order to make up for failing an end of course test. We know who you are. We've tried to call out to you. We've tried to mail letters to you. With some, no avail. There's some of you that we have not spoken to since March the 16th. The graduating class of 2020, this could be 100% if you just did the work. If you just do the work, if you just call, we could have 100% of students graduating. There's nothing that can keep you from graduating if you just work with us. If you have not passed an EOC, If you have not passed some of your classes, we can get with credit recovery and you can make the time up. If you have not passed any of the EOC, the end of course test, which you have to have passed 5, we can help you. It is not too late. It is not too late. But we need you to call in. A lot of you are concerned about graduation and commencement. And yes, we want you to have a commencement exercise. And yes, we're discussing what we're going to do in the future to recognize your graduation. As we talk and as we discuss, it continues to grow. So yes, I'm telling you today, you will have a recognition. Now, the exact time and the exact location, we're still discussing. But the seniors of 2020 will have a commencement exercise. On next Tuesday, April 28th, Balfour will be at Memorial High School delivering caps and gowns. We want you to get your caps and gowns. We want you to hang them up and be prepared for what we're going to do. Also, parents, you called because you want to know if you're going to receive a refund for your senior graduation dues. Yes, the high school committee is working on getting all of those documents together and making sure you receive a refund with the items that you've ordered if they're in. If they're in at this point, we're going to keep it. I think there was a blanket, maybe a cup, and those things are in, and you will receive those items. We will have a yearbook. Yearbook is almost complete, and yes, you will be able to order a yearbook as well. All of those things are great, but students, we need you to work. There are teachers on the line, there are curriculum specialists on the line, your principal, assistant principals are all on the line ready to help you. It's got to be up to you. You can do this. This is the only year that you will have an opportunity to graduate. You know, the cap and gown is symbolic. It's symbolic. It states that at this time you've completed your academic career to this point. But you know the most important thing that you will be able to receive is a diploma. This diploma right here. This is my daughter's diploma. And it's not for you students, it's for your parents. It's a symbol of completion. It's a symbol of parents who've worked with their children for 17, 18, 19 years in order to complete grade school. And it reads, it has the Memorial High School name, it has the words, has successfully completed the prescribed course of study and is therefore entitled to this diploma. And it has the issuance date and everything on it, and it's beautiful. And this is something that you should aspire to receive. Parents, it is up to you. Children are children, and they will be children. But it's not their total responsibility to work at this and to try to get to a point where they're receiving this diploma. It's up to you as parents to push them, ask them, get on them, and make sure that they're doing everything that they possibly can in order to complete this school year. Once again, they're your children. They're not responsible for you. You're responsible for them. And this may be the only time that you have to push them to receive something so critical. With this diploma, they can move on to college or universities. They can move into a branch of the military. They can move into a career. Without this diploma, they can do nothing. And that's not what you want for your child. You want your children to be better than you are. You want your children to reach the next level. You want them to be successful. And it's up to you to be able to do it. We're going to do everything we can to help them. We're going to do everything we can to help you. But parents, grandparents, guardians, this entire community, it is up to us to help children. They're kids. They do not know what is best for them. We know what's best for them. They should not have the option to fail, especially when we're behind them. Do what you need to do. Do what you know to do. If you haven't done anything for them their first 18 years, this is your time to step up and do what you know you need to do as parents. Students, you have 50% of the responsibility. You know what you need to do. You know what we've taught you. You need to do it. We're going to continue to plan for graduation. We're going to continue to plan ordering diplomas. To our elementary students who are working extremely hard, thank you. Thank you for being the bright star in all of this. To our teachers, our curriculum specialists, and to the parents that are calling and asking questions, parents who've never asked before are calling, and that's a great thing. We want you to call. We're happy to get to know you, to finally meet who you are. That's a wonderful thing. Continue to call us, continue to ask questions, and we're going to be here to answer those questions. If you have students that you know where they are, and you know they have not contacted the schools, today, pick up your phone and call Memorial High School, call an elementary, a middle school, email a teacher, email me, email Miss Kathy, email a director, email anyone you can in order to receive answers of how can we get all of these students that are on this list, all of these students to where they need to be. We can do this with your help. I hope all of you are social distancing. I hope all of you are taking care of yourselves and your families. I hope all of you understand that we're going to get through this. Port Arthur is no stranger to a challenge. We're okay. We're going to be okay. And we need to make sure that our children are okay. Because in the end, they will be our future. They will be Port Arthur. And it's up to us to support them, not them support us. But you know what? Even through Harvard, children were the ones that energized us. The first day that they came back to school and parents were outside with their cameras and the students were excited to get back to school, that energized us. Students, continue to energize us. You're our lifeline. You're the ones that will make it happen. Parents, guardians, help us. Help these children to become successful. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.